It was hot in the Delta. It was hot here too as I waited for another mission. When I was home after my last excursion and there was nothing, I hardly said a word to my wife. This wasn't surprising as she had passed on 5 years before. When I am here I want to be out. When I am out all I want is to be home, but still all I could think of was getting back into the world. I had been here for a couple of weeks now and the walls were closing in. Each time I looked around, the walls moved in a little tighter. It had all started to go downhill in 2020, but the politicians didn't see it or want to. Things were ramping. Things I didn't really understand. Probably never would now. A mission came through. I had to travel upriver to replenish supplies. When I say upriver I mean along the road north. I found the briefing on my car seat. How it got there I do not know. It appeared to be in my handwriting, but then nothing made sense anymore. The couch felt like fiberglass, and I could have swum the 100 in the puddle of sweat I lay in. The room smelled of every occupant on the last week. I remembered I had been alone and resolved I should probably shower, but I went to the car instead. I looked at the note. Brief. A Black Ops special. Milk, bread, potatoes, margarine, cooking oil, chips, dip. Obviously someone was gonna get grilled at least. Maybe even burned. Who knows? Who cares? It's hot in the Delta. Charlie was out there, somewhere. To be fair, there was probably a Bert too. Maybe a Janet, Jim, Jose, or millions of others, but it was Charlie I worried about. Charlie stalked the shadows, and we never see him at Baramba, because you know Charlie don't surf. I bopped out, clean fatigues. Upriver Will Road. Fat Mike at Supply would know and would tell me if he could be bothered. Mike was like that. Since 2020 they all were. I made my way to Supply, slipped in there like James Brown on a glass dance floor. Milo was hiding in plain sight. I face him. Man, dig this, I whisper sotto voce. What's this? Fat Mike, cool, beshaded, looks at it. Aisle 4. Aisle 1, 855. I dig the hipness and the wine and whiskey burn. Straight back, he says, bottle shop next door, no 17 and second shelf. I had the info, so I decided to get the comestibles. I had initials and a phone number, and Mile checked me out as I left. He said, later dude. I twigged the mission was postponed. Subtle Mike. I was to wait for further instructions. I was just lucky I had got some supplies. When I got home I dropped the note on the passenger seat just as I his last time. Gathered the goods and headed inside. Wrote down MB PM CO CD and 41,855,172. Grabbed the notepad and lay on the couch under a spinning fan. I wondered what the rest would be and when. I watched the fan spin. It was hot in the Delta in November. And here too.